Okay.
Oh, I have a topic. Haters, trolls. Okay. Truly, truly, I say unto you. I say unto you? No, I say unto. How does that go? I say unto you. I say. Like the biggest losers are the haters and the trolls, the guys that just go on to different channels and leave insulting comments. And it's like, it seems like if you're a hater or a troll and you're watching my video, and there's a few haters and trolls that actually. I remember there was this one guy who was a fan of mine, and he would actually write to me and brag about how he was pissing other channels off. He'd be like, oh man, I wrote to this girl and I called her a stupid, ugly whore, slut, blah blah blah, and then she wrote back to me and she wrote this, and he was all excited because some hot chick wrote back after he called her ugly, and that was like, it was a big accomplishment for him. He was so excited about it. He's like, he doesn't even know me. Like, I'm not really his friend, I'm not like. So he's like writing to me to brag about this huge accomplishment in his life. The fact that he called some hot chick ugly, on YouTube, and then she wrote back to him, and he's excited. Yeah, and it's like, and then that dog's so cute. And then I wrote to him, and I wrote to him one time, and I'm like, okay, whatever, guy's a bit of a loser, but, he's being nice to me, so I'm not gonna, insult him for it, or call him down, and, and then, yeah, but then I noticed that he was leaving comments on other people's videos. Like, he'd go to other biker channels and be like, your video blogs suck ass, you're so boring, More Death 13 rules, don't even try to copy him by making motorcycle videos. And I'm like, man, if you want to insult people, dude, whatever, that's your thing, but don't bring my name into it. And then he responded to that with like, oh, fuck you, like he didn't like me talking down to him or whatever, so he just, that was the end of that, which is fine by me. It's funny, that scooter there, she's riding in, she's got the dog in the front of her scooter, and if you look over there, there's a sign of things that are not allowed in this park. The first one is littering, second one is, I don't know, that's weird. What is the second one? Oh, don't kill the flowers. And the third one is dogs. No dogs allowed beyond this point. But she just rides up with the scooter with the dog standing on it, and they're like, yeah, they don't. That's Taiwan. There's rules, but they're not enforced. And then the last one is no swimming, because there's a lake in there. Yeah. So do we even want to enter here? No. If I wanted to enter, I'd have to like go get in line. Man, it's crazy, this traffic. Yeah, we're not gonna go in. We'll head over here, go across this bridge, and then head over to the RHOK intersection. Yeah, so let's start doing that now. Yeah, so it's odd. I think it's kind of odd. Like there's a few haters that seem to like my channel, and if there's any of them watching right now, like, I gotta say to you guys, you gotta think about, like, you gotta imagine that life is. You gotta imagine for a second that life is like, your life is a movie, okay? Or that, you're in a movie. And now, if you were in a movie, and you're the kind of person that like sits around for hours insulting people on YouTube, what kind of character would you be in the movie? Would you be the hero? Really? Do you think so? Can you imagine a movie where the hero character, the main character in the movie, is some loser who sits at home insulting people on the internet? No. If there were a movie, and if you're a hater and your personality, your person were in a movie, you would be some comical, laughable, pitiful loser, geek, that was thrown into the movie for comic effect, and you'd be one of the first people killed off. once the killing began, if there were killing in the movie. So, and think about it, it's so true. Like, and I think everyone, like, should think about that sometimes. Like, if you were in a movie, if there was a movie and you were in it, who would you be? Would you be the hero? Would you be the villain? Or would you be some pathetic loser that's like just shown for a laugh for 2 minutes in the movie and then gets killed? And I think if you are the pathetic loser that they just show for a minute in the movie, just, you know, for a cheap laugh, like, that's pretty fucking pathetic. And that's what every fucking hater and every fucking troll on YouTube is, and on forums and whatever. Like, how much of a loser do you gotta be? The biggest kicks you get out of life is just insulting people that you don't know. Like, I mean, imagine it. You gotta imagine it on let's just take it. Let's take this off the internet and try to translate into real life. Can you imagine us like doing that in real life? Like walking along the street and then you see someone who's like overweight and you go, "Hey, you're fat," and then you run away. Is that the hero of a movie? Is that like the main character of a movie? Is that someone? Look, this is all fireworks along the side of the bridge here. See, fireworks. Yeah, it's like, you got to think about it for a second. You are truly, truly, truly a loser. Like, in like the utmost, like, people call me a loser. Like, you get insults on comments for lots of different videos, and they'll be like, "You're a loser," and it's like, oh, am I really? You know, am I? You know, I could, you know, I want to like defend myself by bragging for a bit, but I'm not going to do that. You know, like, I'm not, you know, you know, I might not be the coolest guy in the world, but I'm sure as hell not a loser. You know what I mean? Like, but like someone who's, it's just, and the thing is that these people are so clueless to life. Like, they must be like socially retarded, because at no point does it occur to them that they're like one of the biggest because if you took like 1,000 people, like just randomly selected 1,000 people, and then you took one YouTube hater troll, chances are, out of those 1,000 randomly selected people, he'd be the biggest loser out of all of them. And that's kind of insane. To know that you could randomly pick 1,000 people from any city, and you'd still be a bigger loser than all of them. You know? I'd say if you randomly chose 1,000 people for me, you know, I'm sure I'd be a bigger loser than some of them, but not like all of them. And if you're a hater troll, then that's the truth. And I'm repeating myself too much, so I'm just gonna reiterate that you should you should take a second to think to yourself, if you were a character in a movie, what kind of character would you be? A laughable, pathetic loser, or someone in the movie that's looked up to and respected to by the other characters in the movie? If I were in a movie, I'd want to be Julia Roberts. That's who I'd want to be.